Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Spyro 2 Gateway to Glimmer. Unfortunately, due to a technical failure, I have lost the audio that I recorded during gameplay, so I'm doing this post-game. And the annoying thing about Spyro 2 when Let's Playing it is that if the recording gets messed up halfway through a session, because of the fact that the game auto-saves your arrival in that level, it can be kind of annoying to revert back to an incomplete state to restart and re-record the level without technical failures. Hence, I'm doing this from having already played the level, doing it post playing it, I suppose. Anyway, this is Zephyr. As many of you would know from following my video session, this is the follow-up to the Breeze Harbor level, which I did last time. Because of the fact that it is the reverse of the Breeze Harbor hostile situation, in that you're now sided with the Zephyr slug people against the Breeze Harbor breeze builders. Unfortunately, it was here with the slight lag really kind of pissed me off, because I wanted to re-record it. Was unsure if I'd be able to get an incomplete state of Zephyr to start again. So I decided to persevere. You can kind of see the long points of me standing around doing nothing sort of signify my thought process as I decide whether or not this is worth continuing, even though I'd already started and done a little bit of it. But, of course, I decided to persevere, and there are no more technical issues for the rest of the session, other than the fact that I lost my audio at the end, which sucks, but there you go. I had a bit of trouble recording stuff with my PC today, which is unfortunate, since it's less quality content for you, and I'm always aiming to please. But I'm getting off track. I should be talking about the level. These TNT guys can be kind of annoying. When you're in more confined space, you can flame the barrels to deflect them, which I don't do very well, but yeah, I tend to get hit by them a lot. It's just that, yeah, if you can flame them too late and get hit by the explosion, which is annoying. But pretty straightforward. It's just a typical speed related thing. You just got to charge forward and flame them. Can't charge them, you have to flame them because they're big creatures. I find Zephyr quite an annoying level because of stuff like that. And all the enemies are rather annoying. The little guys, they fire their rockets out of their mouths, and it's irritating to deal with them. The flying birds that drop bombs can only be defeated with cannons, unless you're... yeah, if you get a decent vantage point, you might be able to flame and glide them, glide and flame them, I should say. That's stupid mix up. But otherwise you have to use these cannons, which can be quite tedious. It's just spamming cannon shot, as I do every time I get on a cannon to try and hit stuff, just tweaking the aim. It's a really straightforward talisman, as is most of these levels. In Spyro 2, getting the talismans are not difficult. They're a very short part of the game, or of each individual level, I should say. And this one's no exception. The problem is with Zephyr, of course, is the puzzles, which I will be getting up to pretty soon, after I get absolutely owned by this next barrel section. So that one was just bad luck, and that was just stupid. But of course, it means I have to go on a detour to go and get more health, so I can regenerate sparks, which is rather irritating. And that little weird spotty mini elephant thing, they are very annoying. They're not enemies, but they're part of the 2 of the orb quests. Zephyr actually adds it's got 4 orbs that you can get, so it's slightly more challenges, or just two-part challenges to get the orbs. And as you can see here, as I mentioned before, the trying to hit the birds, it's just, you gotta find their flight path with one of them, and then you're sweet. And yep, it's, as I said, really straightforward to get the talisman. Already done.
Wow! What an
And that, I guess, is the thing about Spyro, any of the Spyro games really, but I mean, since I'm playing Spyro 2, I'm sort of talking about the Spyro 2 stuff. But yeah, it's to finish the level and get like the final item, talisman, egg, whatever, depending on what what Spyro you're playing. The path from the beginning to the end of the level is very short. It's always the collecting of items, of gems and everything else, orbs in Spyro 2, that take the longest. And yeah, here we have the beginning of the cowlek mission. We got Little Bo Peep, the weirdest Little Bo Peep you'll ever see. There's 7 of these guys dotted around the level, but they split it into 2. They split this orb quest into 2 parts, so you get 2 orbs for it. You have to get 5 of them back in the pen for this first orb, and they're very finicky creatures to herd. Not as bad as herding cats, but they do wander off and tend to escape you pretty easily. Only good thing is once you've got them up or down a ledge, they won't go back up or down. So that is at least one upside to this, to herding them, is that once you get them in one place, on one level, they do stay there. So right now they wouldn't go back down from that ledge. but it is a very tedious process, and one that is quite easy to mess up a lot in, as you will see. And it's very kind of boring. All you really need to know is the locations and certain parts of the level that can be kind of finicky to get over.
What light from you?
I forget what. I think it's Romeo and Juliet. They're taking off there. I totally don't read the text anymore. But yeah, they take off a lot of fairy tales and more well-known like culture stuff like Shakespeare. Yeah, I think it's. I'm getting confused with the mission in Spyro 3 with Rapunzel. I'm pretty sure it's Romeo and Juliet in this game. Anyway, this cowlek, you have to charge them across that section, as I just did, because flaming will not go the distance. Charging gives you the greater distance for hurting the cowleks, whereas flaming will give you slightly greater height. But for the most part, you want to try and charge them. The only thing is, with charging, it's very easy to charge past them since they're moving around kind of aimlessly. It is somewhat more annoying to direct them into the right place. As you can see there, it's very easy to charge past them, and you have to get a really good shot each time to get them into the pen. These guys are slightly more challenging, as they require a lot of height to get them out of that pit. But it's easily done. You just need the super flame. I don't know how many spirit orbs you require for activating the spirit, or activating the super flame, but it's pretty guaranteed if you're thorough about killing enemies, you will easily have enough. Oh, yawning, sorry. Yeah, you'll easily have enough spirit orbs to unlock this. And I'd have to say I'm really not a big fan of the Zephyr level. It is quite frustrating. It's not nice and succinct like its Breeze Harbour counterpart. And as a result, you spend many minutes just hopping around, falling off ledges, and generally not doing anything productive, unfortunately.